Okay, Lily, here is the ear of corn. And Nona learned on Pinterest, if you leave this little knob at the end, it's easy to hold if you eat it. If you pretend this is in the husk, which is in the big leaves that come with the corn, it's called a husk. You cut around, but you don't do it. Mommy will. You cut around and you peel it. And after you're done with all the peels, you're left with this. Okay, so Nona is getting ready to take the corn off the husk. I'm not going to be looking at the camera because I need my thumbs. So, I know that you like to cook, and Nona likes to cook a lot, even though it's just Grandpa Gary and I. I think the food would taste better if we were together doing this. So, it's a lot of trouble for Taco Tuesday. My corn is like flying everywhere. I'm only going to do half of the recipe because Grandpa Gary is so picky. And Nona made carnitas, which is just pork in the slow cooker. And when I cook, I always make sure I've got a garbage bag nearby. That way, when the trash guy comes, it's not so gross. I feel sorry for him because I wouldn't want that job, even though it's a very important job. Where would we be if there was no, once you take out the basura? Ooh, and it's stinky, it's so hot here. You're in the pool and you're going, what just died? Ugh, it's the basura. Okay, maybe this isn't so bad, but definitely a grown-up thing. I guess if I do these little videos for you, and they'll be on the YouTube forever. So maybe when you get to be a young lady, and I know you'll love to cook because Mommy does, Poppy does, I think more than Mommy does. Mommy's a good baker and a good cooker, even though she doesn't think she is. Okay. There's two. See all that nice corn? You just take your clean, very well washed hands. I know it's probably disgusting, but if you work with your hands, it's so much better when you cook. I don't know why. If you do everything with the gloves and all that special stuff we need to do now, it kind of takes the joy out of cooking. Okay, now we take the corn, and I'm going to be lazy about it. I'm just going to add everything together because it's going to end up together anyways. All right, Nona got some organic cilantro. I never really used cilantro much until I met Abuelita. And I love her cooking. And I would ask for her recipes, and Abuelita would say, no, I'll show you. And she was so right, because by showing Nona, it's in my brain forever. How did Abuelita get to be so wise? I don't know. Oh, this smells so good. There's like nothing better than fresh cilantro. Another weakness of Nona's, I will share with you, is avocado. But every time I buy avocados around here, they rot. So I bought avocado in a container, and I think it's from Mexico, and I took a teaspoon, a big teaspoonful. It's so good. Avocado on sandwiches, avocado on toast, which I don't get. But I hear that a lot on TV. Nona gets bored, so I watch cooking channels, and then I see something like this, and I'm going to totally make this. All right, I think that might be enough cilantro. Now, the recipe calls for tequila, which is alcohol. And since Nona doesn't really drink, I used to love a good glass of wine and still would if Mommy was with me. But anyways, okay, and so you kind of easily, you don't really chop, you just kind of glide through. I want to be like a scissors. Okay, I learned this on TV too, from Rachel Ray. It's hard to peel garlic, and for some reason, when I was doing garlic earlier for the carnitas, I'm going, why is garlic always so doggone sticky? Now I can't even get a clove off. Let's see, there we go. That's kind of like a little wimpy one. There's a better one. It's like a jewel, and inside the big jewel are little jewels, which you will learn. Everything is better with butter, and garlic. That's a little tricky with wet hands. But if you smash it, here's a big one. See, it's slippery. Here's a big one here. And you just take it and you smash it. You would be a good smasher. I could just see you now smashing these. They open much easier, so you can get the garlic peeled. I guess I should be wearing my glasses, but see how clean that came out? Another one. Another one. It's getting ready to storm here again. Last night I'm sitting on the couch and I see this big flash of lightning. I don't like storms either, and I know you don't. And as soon as the light flashed, kaboom! It hit again in the field across from Nona's house. And I looked, I couldn't see any fire this time. And I don't really know what's in the field that attracts lightning. But it's better that than me, because Nona's full of electricity. Okay, you take your knife and you just kind of, again, I don't know why I'm telling you to take a knife, because you can't take a knife. But you just kind of chop this. Doesn't have to be real picky. Maybe Mommy will see this too, and you can do this together. You and Mommy cook would be nice. Okay, see how this is turning out? And now I need red onion. Onion. Another hint you don't want to forget, if you do garlic, your hands end up stinky. P-U. To get the P-U stinky butt off your hands is you take some lime. You get it at the store. It lasts forever. And you put it, lemon too, you put it on each of your hands and you rub it really good and then rinse them, and then your hands, they don't stink anymore. No. Okay, this is red onion. It's not as strong as white onion. It doesn't really make your eyes water. So you peel till you get to the bright inner layer. And then I'm just gonna cut off a little bit and save the rest. Make like a claw and put it down hard. That way you're not gonna cut your fingers. Again, I can't say it enough. Do not ever try to use a knife without Mommy or Papi or Abuelita or anyone. An adult only. Then, okay, let's see. I'm gonna tilt this a little. Moved it somehow. Doggone it. Okay, here we go. And we chop this up. And I believe are almost ready. We do take the corn and it goes in a frying pan, and the instructions say to fry the corn. Probably could have, you know what? I shouldn't have put all the ingredients in. I'm a big dummy. I'll have to dig my cilantro out. That's okay. To get the corn to where it's nice and toasted. It adds flavor and color. Okay, this probably is fine enough for picky Grandpa Gary. And since Nona wasn't too bright, I gotta dig out the cilantro, which isn't too bad since I didn't mix it. New recipes, they never turn out perfect. There's always something you learn each time you make them. And Nona is 62 now. And never too old to learn, sweetheart. Okay, let's see. I'm going to pause this. Okay. Let's